Today's Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee hearing will examine the Department of Veterans Affairs medical supply chain. Today's our first Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee hearing of the 117th session. So I'd like to welcome all the members who have joined remotely, many of whom are new to this subcommittee. During the coming months, we will examine many important issues at the Department of Veterans Affairs. I think it's fair to say that Ranking Member Mann and I share the goal of a strong, nonpartisan oversight. Our veterans deserve nothing less than that. Today's hearing comes nearly 6 months following this subcommittee's last hearing on the same subject. I hope to hear how VA has evolved its pandemic response and moved forward on key modernization efforts. VA's medical supply chain buys and distributes billions of dollars of vital life-saving medical supplies needed for veteran medical care in the nation's largest integrated healthcare system. Unfortunately, VA's supply chain has long faced many serious problems. The GAO added VA to its high-risk list for acquisition in 2019, largely due to medical supply chain problems. During September's hearing, we heard testimony that the weaknesses in VA's purchasing and inventory management systems were magnified by the pandemic. GAO testified then that VA's old systems could not provide daily supply inventory data. So VA had to create an ad hoc reporting process to understand how many supplies, such as masks and gloves, it had on hand. Fast forward 6 months to today, here we are 12 months into this pandemic, and VA is still largely using this manual spreadsheet-based system. It is important to acknowledge that the VA hospital staff and employees who have worked tirelessly over the last year to serve our veterans and procure needed supplies, they've done a terrific job. While heroic efforts have allowed VA to build its overall inventory of critical supplies in the last few months, I remain concerned about the unevenness of supply inventories and the continued rationing at VA medical centers. So, for example, the VA Inspector General issued 3 reports in the last 3 months that found examples of VA medical facilities around the country that either ran out of personal protective equipment or were running low and had to ration these supplies. Further, a March 2021 report found that up to 40% of staff at VA medical centers, quote, reported not having access to appropriate personal protective equipment necessary to ensure their own safety at work, unquote. I've personally witnessed pandemic supply challenges in my New Hampshire district. A state veterans home ran out of bleach cleaning wipes and reported trouble finding masks for its employees. Our Manchester VA Medical Center has continuously run low on nitrile gloves and N95 masks. My office even donated dozens of boxes to our local VA to help ease this supply shortage, but clearly more needs to be done here to deal with this at a macro level. So while we've made progress since the beginning of the pandemic, we still have a ways to go to properly protect VA employees and veterans. We're going to also examine VA's progress in implementing solutions. For example, VA has set up 8 interim warehouses to store and distribute stockpiles of masks, gloves, and other critical supplies to VA hospitals. VA originally told us that they plan to turn some of those supply warehouses into permanent readiness centers to hold 6-month stockpiles of critical items by July of 2021. Now this has been delayed until 2023. I recently introduced a bill to allow VA to participate in the Pentagon's War Stopper program, which is an additional solution for acquiring critically needed supplies. I look forward to discussing how War Stopper can improve supply chain resilience and be complementary to other efforts that are ongoing at VA. As I stressed 6 months ago, the department needs modern and effective acquisition and inventory systems to provide a permanent solution to supply chain challenges. VA has previously planned to roll out a new medical surgical prime vendor program called MSPV 2.0 in January of 2021. However, VA has since delayed this program another 9 months. This follows a long series of prior delays for modernizing VA's procurement systems going back many years. At the same time, VA is trying to accelerate its 7-year rollout of DoD's integrated supply inventory tool called DIMLS by 2 years. VA now plans to complete the transition to DIMLS by 2025, but VA has installed the system at only 1 facility and plans to add just 3 facilities in fiscal year 2021. That looks to be quite a time crunch in the coming years. So I look forward to hearing from all of our witnesses during today's proceedings and doing our part to give veterans and VA employees a medical supply chain that is reliable, effective, and efficient. I think we can all agree on that. With that, I'd like to turn things over to Ranking Member Mann for 5 minutes for any opening remarks that he may wish to make. I certainly welcome him to the subcommittee. Really look forward to the work ahead. And I know we're going to be working hand in hand to make sure that our end veterans get the best possible care and services that they deserve. So Ranking Member Mann, I'll turn it over to you.